You the God Kush. But let's get into this. Should I say it?
No.
Hot D!
No, come on, man. Why? So,
Nigga.
oh my God! Are we making this a thing?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, I don't know. I just
It
feel
is
like
a thing.
I
It's
just
not
feel like
our
it vibes
thing.
with
It's just a general thing.
I
It's
feel
a
like it
thing that
vibes with
exists.
it. I feel like it vibes with it. Yeah. But yeah, House of the Dragon, man.
Into the review.
Episode 7, locked in the books.
Siete.
You already know.
Oh, we all lost our death pool for this motherfucker.
Well, I said 8. No.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said episode 8
Oh,
that he
okay.
dies. So
Oh,
I
okay.
might,
You're still in
I
it.
still might be in it.
Still, but yo, he's hanging in there.
Yeah, he is. He's holding on. He looks even healthier and healthier. I thought he was
Happier.
collapsing,
He
and
looks
now
happier and
man, he
happier.
got a little pep in his step, got a good cane and shit. I'm like, oh, all right, he's back on it.
Nah, this one at the end, he looked kind of...
No, yeah, he did look a little.
Well, I was gonna say, you know what's crazy? It took him to be fucking like one of the happiest we've seen him at, and then the fucking family's got to fuck it up and shit.
Right.
Anyway,
But yeah, this was real. I think this one was one of the best episodes we've had this season
good.
so far, man. Shout out to me and Marie's 566 on the Donk Avenue, man.
already snowed up.
Come through, watch the House of the Dragon every Monday,
is on
every
point.
Sunday night over there. Get the burger and veggie burger deal with the beer. You know what I'm saying, and fries, and come through and fuck with us. But
amazing.
yeah, man. I think it's. Where did it start again? It started with they doing the funeral for what's her name? Liana?
Yeah,
Liara?
This guy's wife.
Yeah, Damon's wife.
Yeah. Corliss's daughter. and
Corliss's
Damon's-
daughter.
Damon's-
Yeah, so
Nice with the names at.
yeah, so they gave it a burial by sea and pushed it in the water and whatnot, and you could see it was a different, like there was different vibes and attitudes and feelings for everybody that was there and shit like that, because there was so many things happening and whatnot. But
Even Damon started laughing and shit.
yeah, Damon started
giggling.
laughing. That was supposed to
He
be
said,
his
"Oh, oh."
wife and shit like that, you know.
He said to the end. In Valerian.
Yeah, Rhaenyra's kids is upset because it's like their so-called real dad, you know, has just died and shit, and they wish they was over there in his funeral instead of being over here. But they knew that, you know, they had to be over here with their cousins and whatnot because it's part of their family and whatnot. But that's where that went, and then you hearing the rumors now that are coming more and more where, you know, Rhaenyra's kids are illegitimate. The king is now looking finally on his last days, and the Queen Alicent really is looking to hold the stake of the claim of the throne.
And I
to,
hate her so much.
Yeah,
Oh man, hey, man, you corny.
for her kids, either Aemon or Aegon, you know. So I think it's all starting to pan out into that. You know what I'm saying? I guess obviously, you know, we always jump around with this and whatnot, but you know, she's starting to realize the illegitimacy, and she's getting desperate of what she needs to do. You know what I'm saying? She then gets with Daemon, you know, her uncle, you know, which I think this is pretty much part of the book where he marries her. But they get married, you know what I'm saying? Like, his wife has just died. That's where they start the show with.
Well, before that, they set up this whole plot to like fake kill her husband.
Well,
Like,
I
they
mean,
did.
that actually, but it actually completely unfolds at the end of the show.
Yeah.
That's why I was holding out on it. But you're right on that. Whereas, like, they knew who his gay lover is. They approached him with this thing to tell him what it is. You know what I'm saying? With this gold on the other side of Essos, where you can now live this life of, like, no names and the people with the most money live the best life type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
It's America. It's capitalism.
yeah, so the gold was really all that mattered to them. So they was going out there and doing that. They that's what you could see was proposed. But I don't know if they knew it as that, because as the fight starts, I thought it was paying him off to basically kind of kill the brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
make
then
that imperative, yeah.
then you know, here's your bread, you know, be out, and you'll have all the money you'll need to start this new life. You know what I'm saying? But you see that he fakes the death, but in their eyes, this is what I was talking about a couple of shows back when I was like, these Valerian people, Corlys and his family, like you don't hear of them in the Game of Thrones at all. Not even a real like
descendant.
Yeah, or like a name drop of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see, but now you see it unfold how now it's like they have no kids to bear their name, only their grandkids, but they both girls, so they're gonna hold another man's name if they get married off. You know what I'm saying? And be the queen to some other families.
All their lineage were females, or the dude was gay.
Was gay.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the show of the episode, you see that he shaved his head and he was on the boat with the other dude, bouncing. I mean, in the reality, he got kind of what he wanted because he didn't really want to be part of associated with like having these titles of being royalty and shit like that. He wasn't really with that, so the way he's able to start his new life with this is where you see it and where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And now that now opens the door for this now Rhaenyra Daemon connection. You know what I'm saying? Which now, if they have a seed, it makes their legitimacy back on her a little bit stronger because now you're having a pure blood Targaryen descendant. You know what I'm saying? Which states his claim higher than the kids that she has, which is supposed to be Valerian, but everybody really knows that they're bastards. Which goes now back. Let's get into the little fight that the youngins had. So Aemon, I believe it is. That's the younger one, right? And Aegon is the older one. Yeah. So Aemon, he's the one like. He's like, that was the one that they brung the pig at. Like, oh, you ain't got no dragon. You know what I'm saying? So he plotted and he went down to the dragon lair and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And wound up getting Rhaenyra. I can't remember I can't pronounce her name.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
But her dragon, getting her dragon, the biggest one. He gonna
and that dragon's crazy.
Yeah, that's the biggest joint. She said she wound up having the biggest dragon. So, he gets that dragon. They don't know that it was stolen, but in reality it was her. Like, he took the dragon, you know what I'm saying? And now to claim it, and should have been
spoke to Valerian and all that.
Should have been the daughters, you know what I'm saying? That was her daughters. It should have went to her, but they took the time and they never did it, so they never claimed it. They get into a fight. He starts coming in. He starts smacking the girls up.
Because all the cousins are there.
Yeah. Starts smacking the girls up and then starts beating the boys up and calling them a bastard. And then one threw the sand at him and the other one took the shank out and cut his eye. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but he was finna trying to kill people with a rock though.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to take people out. He wasn't
smacking
people around like
bullying. Straight up put rock through that kid.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was trying to take them out.
Yeah, but
called him a bastard and all that. Oh, he doesn't know. Sand attack.
And now we know that those two brothers, they're a little tag team, bro.
Yeah. Nah, they got each other's back. That
was some Pokemon shit. They use a sand attack and then scratch.
Sand attack.
Psyduck attacks. Number 2, scratch.
All right, Psyduck, scratch attack now.
Psyduck. That was some other shit. I don't even know what that is, but I guess you guys know.
Lower the defense. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that stuff, and so I see it as like this is where it's gonna draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Because then it goes then it spills over into the court. I mean, into the
public.
And not into the public. It's they're all for family. It looks like in that room right there.
Well, mostly, yeah.
With Knights, with the king and shit like that, or the Knights Guards and whatnot. But and the hand.
Yeah.
And but they're like, trying to say he's bastards. Where does this come out from? And then you know what I'm saying? Like they pointed out. Aegon and Aemon and Aegon, they try to point it out like, everybody knows and shit like that.
Yeah, even though there was really kind of not trying to insinuate that it was their mom that they heard it from.
Exactly. But,
But they said, Aegon was like, yeah, man, nah, everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then the king was putting it down like, I don't want to hear nobody speaking about this no more.
Holding it down for his daughter.
For his daughter. But that's what it's going to really look like, trigger the war, because when you see that happening and at the end they're going to, when he finally dies, you know what I'm saying? This is what's going to be the words that are, fueling the fire from the people in the streets and shit like that, where you're going to see probably the world and the towns divided and shit like that, family members divided. This is what they said in terms of the belief of who's following who. You know what I'm saying? Is it the king's word, or is it the true blood, or what's it going to be? You know? So, I mean, the plot of what we kind of understood from the story is starting to form early in this first season. As we get into episode, as we just finished episode 7, and like I said, to me it was fire. I like the way it all broke down.
It was crazy.
Even the youngin, he was like, "Yeah, fuck it, man. I lost an eye, but I got a dragon." And then the hand was like, "You know what? He's right." You know what I'm saying?
His
There's no
grandfather.
more. Yeah, he was like, us having that dragon, you know, really holds us down in terms of him being able to ride that dragon and do something. So now, you know, it's a different wave. It's a different vibe, you know, for them in terms of, I guess, this war that's supposed to happen.